Hello friends, I'm Chris and welcome to another video. For the past 6 months, I've been using the Smart Keyboard Folio with my iPad Air 4 and I want to share my experience with you if this one could also be your type of keyboard. Let's review. First up, the design. A hybrid between protective cover, keyboard, and stand. I could say that this is a great multi-purpose accessory. A gray folder-like device, it will complement any color of iPad you have. Its back is some kind of faux leather. The inside part is lined with a smooth suede-like fabric to prevent scratches on your device, and the keyboard part is sealed with some textured cloth fiber plastic hybrid that feels great to the touch. I use the word sealed because it really is water repellent and there's no way any liquid or crumbs will get inside. No need to worry about spillage for someone like me who eats and drinks coffee a lot while working. It's also super slim and just adds only a few millimeters to the total thickness and almost negligible weight increase to the iPad. It just blends in. As a stand, it has two viewing angles, maybe around 100 to 140 degrees respectively. With the design, the outer edges of your iPad will still be exposed, so that's something you should consider if you use this or a more protective cover. The full-sized keyboard and typing experience on this folio is a very pleasant one for me. It really does encourage you to do more real work on the iPad. Even with a relatively smaller footprint than what I'm used to type on, which is my laptop and wireless keyboards, I can easily adapt to this one even when going back and forth to the other ones. I'm a huge fan of low-profile keyboards and this doesn't disappoint. It has a satisfying click, resistance, and travel whilst keeping itself super slim. Keystrokes instantly registers because it's physically connected thanks to the smart connector pins at the back. Both power and data passes through and from the devices directly. No batteries needed to charge, no Bluetooth needed to pair, no interference. It just works. That's so Apple. And speaking of connections, the magnets that hold this to your iPad are pretty strong. You need not to worry about it slipping off, unless of course you're intentionally trying to knock it off. Magnets are also the ones holding up your iPad when you're on typing mode. It's also the triggers or switches that turns on the keyboard, and when you pull it off and flip it over to be on tablet mode, even if you press the keys, it won't register anything. It's really well thought of. Oh, and that's the last part of the experience for me. You can use it flipped out, laid flat, just tablet mode, to draw, scribble, write, whatever, without needing to take it off the iPad. So convenient! A feature that I would really like for this accessory to have are backlit keys. I don't know about you, but I can't see this keyboard in the dark. Surely, I can use the on-screen keyboard, but it's always a faster and better typing experience with this one. Also, the viewing angles. The two positions that we have are okay in most situations, but it wouldn't hurt if we could have more. Am I asking for too much? I don't know. But hey, these things aren't particularly cheap. It costs 10,000 pesos when bought brand new, and I feel like we deserve more for that price. The Smart Keyboard Folio is a great accessory for anyone who has an iPad that supports it. The value it provides, the work you can accomplish, and the time you can save just by adding this to your arsenal is totally worth it. Buying it brand new isn't practical as it's still expensive, so if you could find a cheap, used, or refurbished one, go for it. You won't regret purchasing this. For my setup and use case, the Smart Keyboard Folio really is just my type. Do you use a keyboard for your iPad? Which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up as it helps the channel a lot more than you know. I'd appreciate it also if you'll consider subscribing as I have more reviews, tips, and content lined up for you. Thank you so much for your time watching and hope to see you in the next one. Ingat!